Well, hello, everybody. Good evening and happy Friday to you. I'm not normally here on a Friday, but this Friday, I am. I am what I am. And I'm here with you. And I'm here for some fantastic fun with some MechWarrior Online, some reading of MechWarrior tap books, and some fun with you, my friends. Because friendship, that's what it's all about. So, I hope you guys are ready to have some fun and you're going to sit back, relax, and enjoy your time with me this evening. Because what better place can there be than here with your friend, playing some Battletech, some MechWarrior, reading some books, and overall just having some fun together. Because that is what it's all about. So, everyone, sit back, relax, and prepare to enjoy as we dive into another session here of MechWarrior Online. You know, normally I would have been on last night. However, today happens to be my daughter's 18th birthday. And with it being her 18th birthday and all, she wanted to go out and do something last night. And we actually just got back from doing things today. So, overall, we're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that same look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid look. I should have made you leave your key. If I had thought for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Aren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Do you think I'd stumble? Do you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. 'Cause I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey, hey. Alright, where are we at here? What do we want to go out with tonight? Let's start out with the Arctic Wolf, shall we? It's always a great mech to start out our evenings. And remember, when we're about, give or take, about 30 minutes into the stream or so, 20 minutes into the stream, I should say, we'll go ahead and get ourselves started with some Battletech reading. Why is my encoder running so damn slow tonight? I mean, there's not a lot going on, so it shouldn't be bad. But there we are. There we have it. It's being slow. Ay, ay, Dios mío. If we're finding that we're having problems here, then we'll address them accordingly. I mean, let's see if I can figure out what might be going on early. Speed test. That's always a great way to just find out really briefly if I'm having internet issues. I mean, my download speed is fine. What about my upload speed? That's probably where my issues are coming. No, my upload speed's not bad. I mean, 10 megabits a second isn't nearly as fast as I would hope it would be, but what are you going to do? Yeah, 11.11. Not great, not bad, not where I wanted. But I suppose I had to live in a world of reality, like always. My world of reality. Just make sure everything else is trying to give me as much bandwidth as I can take. My son's probably on doing crazy things because, you know, that's just the kind of kid he is. And I don't know exactly why I'm stuck in this accent right now, but some days that is just the way it is. And jeez, crow, how slow is it going to be tonight? It's a Friday, for cripe's sake. Shouldn't we be getting into matches fast, especially as a solo dropper right now? Oh, that's all you had to actually do. Complain and the matchmaker listens to you. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. That's my story. Oh, that's my story. I ain't got a witness and you know I can't prove it. But that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Look, my bitrate just shut up. And back down and back up. See if I can get my FPS counter up here. I want to say F9. Ah, it is F9. Alright, my FPS is looking great. My ping is looking good. My buttons are working. Storytime Live. YouTube.com.
Hey, Brios, you're finally on the right end of things, brother.
Yep.
Brios hasn't ever been on the right side of things, ever in his life.
Well, we drive on the left side.
I know, right? Brios, how are you tonight?
No, left. Ah, okay.
Yeah, but if you pay no attention to the rules of the road, you drive wherever you want. Override engaged.
Left side, you said? You want to go on the high ground?
Yep.
Alright, let's go left. 5-line guess.
Fire mock coming in through Delta 6.
Target spotted.
Another one Delta 6.
Target
Mediums
acquired.
Echo 6.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Definitely needed the jump in order to make that actually hit.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target
I don't know, man.
acquired.
Target spotted.
Die one at a time. Heard. There's a gargoyle by himself in Delta 7. Testicle, keep going. Don't stop there. Keep going. Coming up behind you. Keep going. Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, let's push it now, please.
You guys can push that high ground. You outnumber them severely.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Yeah, there's nobody here.
Push Delta 7 now. Let's go, let's go.
Target spotted.
Walk over them. I think half of them are low
New
ground.
target
Sorry,
acquired.
affirmative.
Yeah, they are. That's why I say push now.
Oh, there you go.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
There's a streak faggot on top of Charlie 6 doing streak faggot
Fuel
things.
at 0%.
Affirmative. Target spotted.
UAV activated.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Target spotted. Need
Fuel
assistance.
at
Target
0%.
spotted.
Target destroyed.
About time that guy died.
Push up, push up.
Target spotted.
Turn, they're in
Target
Delta 5.
acquired.
Target spotted.
Did you guys get that
New
fire mob?
target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, he's dead.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Splat a pulse like Echo 5-ish.
Affirmative.
Push up, push up.
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Fuel at 0%.
Target spotted.
That's a fresh timber wolf. What?
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Target destroyed.
Sorry for in the back there.
Dun dun dun. And we
Close match.
win, and we win.
Push up, push up.
Well played, all. 1 killing blow, 5 kill assists, 1 solo, 2 KMDDs, 412 done, 223 taken, 22 team damage, and arrows up. Oh yeah, and our first ad break of the evening is hitting now, which means, ideally, if we're still searching for matches in the next minute and a half, we'll be able to get in for some reading. Well, that was a fast drop. I guess reading after this match. And we'll actually get the camera up on this one, because I'll actually be looking at the thing. But because I'm not looking at the thing most of the time, I've turned it off on MWO for now. Because my system seems to have enough issues with bit rates and everything else without adding additional things in that I don't need to have at different times. You know, it's the little things in my life. Oh, look, I've muted Defrog. wanted. Hey, yeah, I'm the super beast. Hey, yeah, I'm the one that you wanted. Hey, yeah, I'm the super beast. Is that Cider 98? Cider 98. Thank you
Reactor online.
for the follow. Welcome on in.
Sensors online.
Glad to have you here with us.
Online. All systems nominal.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
I saw their dropships. That means they're on the map. Dun da dun da dun da dun da dun da 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 da
Target acquired.
da 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 ba da 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 bow down dow 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 da 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 da.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Fuel at 25%.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
UAV.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%.
Orange lasers, Charlie 4.
Champion and Echo 5 has heavy Goss. Watch yourself.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Target destroyed.
Multiple max, Delta 4, Delta 3.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Why is it not even trying to target?
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
That was really fucking weird.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Base is being captured.
Need assistance. Target spotted.
Chance 2 heavies on base.
Acquired. UAV activated. Base is being captured.
3 max at base.
Pretty sure we got a stealth mech in Fox 5.
Yeah, just
Need assistance. Target spotted.
he's small lasers and heavy MGs.
Target spotted.
Guys, let's turn and kill the Fox 4 mechs, please.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
3 heavies, Fox 3.
Fuel at 25%. Target acquired.
Target spotted. Need assistance. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Guys, Fox 4.
Target destroyed. New target
Target spotted.
acquired. Target destroyed. New target
Target spotted.
acquired.
Target spotted.
Oh, it's on the other side of the wall. Hard to tell from here sometimes.
CT on Echo.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
3 max, Fox 2, Fox 3.
At 25%.
Have a Jag, Howl, and the Ice Ferret.
UAV, same location.
Fox 3, Echo 3.
Target spotted. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Hiding back in the back corner.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target destroyed. New target acquired. Fuel at 25%.
Target
Enemy
spotted.
base is being captured. Fuel at 0%.
Target spotted.
UAV activated.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
That's cringe as hell, dog. What the fuck? 0 kill and blow, 7 kill assist, 294 done, 119 taken, 2 team damage, arrows up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That just sounds wrong. It's wrong, B. It's wrong, B. Tissel. My dog. All right. Let's drop in again and start our story time. And here we go. 19. By the way, reading DRT by James Long. Union class dropship Tracy K. Pirate Point 43P / WOL 632 Zulu. Courchevel System. Novicat Occupation Zone. 27 July 3057. The Tracy K slid away from the jump ship seconds after the starship emerged from hyperspace. Their dockship undocked without incident, then silently began to make its approach to the planet through the cover of the asteroid field. "Welcome to the Courchevel system," said Danes over the dropship's public address system. "We will be arriving planetside in another 37 hours, 15 minutes. Until then, please feel free to move about the cabin." Rose listened to the light banter of the other Blackthorns, but didn't take part. Even Danes' attempt at humor left no impression on him. All he could think about was the message from Rachel. He was happy that she was all right, but furious at not having had a chance to talk with her before they jumped to Courchevel. Even though the Bristol was long past communications range, Rose had tried to send her a message. The attempt failed miserably. Jubilate conquest. True to the crewman's word, Sinclair Danes refused the Blackthorns access to the communications room. Rose tried everything he could think of to get inside, but eventually had to admit defeat. Harsh words had been... Come on. Harsh words had been exchanged with Danes, but the dropship captain took Rose's outburst calmly in stride. Rose allowed himself only a few hours to sulk, then tried as best as he could to put the entire situation out of his mind. Becoming a father was something he'd never considered. He was a warrior, a fighter. He knew nothing about nurturing life, only about taking it. For now, he decided the best thing to do was to concentrate on the situation at hand instead. There were details enough to worry about without letting new feelings enter into the mix. Rose worked nearly around the clock, doing or overseeing everything he felt was necessary to get the Thorns ready for their drop. His biggest concerns were the drop pods, which he'd ordered triple-checked for safety. Finally satisfied that nothing remained to be done, he went back to his cabin and studied the maps and reports of their destination for several hours until he found himself dozing at his work table. He climbed into the rack for some sleep, but 5 hours later, He was wide awake. And now we return for our own MechWarrior battles. Hello, team. Let's have ourselves a good old-fashioned great day here. A ping of 2. Dude has a ping of 2.
Reactor.
That
online.
is ridiculous.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All
I am reading
systems
bedtime
online.
stories, but they're exciting Battletech battles. Override engaged.
Override engaged.
So you know if cool, then you can overheat with absolute, or you can override with absolutely no negative consequences.
Affirmative.
Other than the comforting green flashing thing on your screen. Normal for me. Oh, look, it is a peto in Mech. I wonder if we will see Frontline or Vega Fina, Laughing Bear.
Light push on the D line.
Who will we see showing up to say hello to us tonight? It is a Friday night, so I expect there will be somebody.
UAV activated.
What?
What you love? Baby, don't help me. Don't help me.
25%. Fuel at 0%.
No more.
New target
What you
acquired.
love? Baby, don't help me. Don't help me. No more.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
He was lost in space.
Fuel at 0%.
Need help on the box line? A lot of them rotating around.
Fox 5 is back up.
New target acquired. Critical.
I'm gonna go
25%.
Werewolf, don't be too cocky.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Oh, come on.
Target destroyed.
Carry area.
New target acquired.
Yeah.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired. Enemy base is being captured.
Target spotted.
I can't burn the corner anymore and I can't turn my back on it.
Critical.
Affirmative.
New target
Target spotted.
acquired.
Affirmative.
UAV activated. Enemy base is being captured. Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Enemy base is being captured.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Base is being captured. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Damn, we could have beat the hell out of them.
Very nicely done.
Oh yes, it was very nice.
105 minutes.
4 killing blows, 4 kill assists, 1 solo, 1 KMDD, 785 done. Alright. Now can we get off of Mining Collective? Maybe go and play somewhere else. I like Mining Collective, but I like to experience different maps as the evening goes on, because that makes it more fun, you know? Let's see, anybody from the unit? Nobody from the unit. So, let's launch us back out and get back to our, God bless, River City domination. But we'll read for a second. Rose went from cabin to cabin talking to the other mercenaries about trivial details of the upcoming mission. Everything was in readiness, but he knew the value of making himself available to the other members of the company, even when there was nothing special to discuss. The Lance commanders did a good job, but every pilot wanted to be recognized and appreciated by the leader. Rose's visits helped foster that bond. "6 hours from planetfall, Rose assembled all the Blackthorns in the mess room and went over a final countdown. The recon lance would drop first, then the command lance, then the battle lance. If they encountered resistance, recon would identify the defenders and let the heavier mechs of the command lance deal with the problem. The highest priority was to get to the ground in one piece and then reassemble the company. The drop was designed to place the lances within kilometers of one another, but the veterans knew the chances of that actually happening were pretty slim. Plan for the worst, but hope for the best.
Weapons online. All systems.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Plan command. Get to the target
Out
and
of
capture it.
bounds.
Cut down any enemies that get in the way.
Well, that was a fast out of bounds. I don't think we have any light mechs. But we've still got first of the circle somehow.
Fuel at 25%.
A fairly significant number, too, for this map. Yeah, I'm getting worried. We haven't seen anybody yet.
Target acquired. Fuel at 25%. UAV activated.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target
New
spotted.
target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Charlie 3, Blitz. Kodiak, Charlie 4.
Target Target spotted.
New target
Target spotted.
acquired. New
Target
target
spotted.
acquired. New target
Target spotted.
acquired.
UAV.
They've destroyed Alpha.
Target
That's
spotted.
pushed us back. We can't let them take control.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Fuel
Target
at
spotted.
0%.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Need assistance. Target spotted. Target
Target
spotted.
acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Majority of them are staying in the corner in Charlie 3, so we can do some backup from the front
Target
four.
spotted.
Target destroyed.
Target spotted. Need assistance.
Charlie 3 low. Charlie 3 low.
Target acquired.
Target
Fuel
spotted.
at 25%.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 0%.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Ouch.
New target acquired.
I mean, I don't mind being on wins, but
New target acquired. Fuel at 25%.
Target
Fuel
spotted.
at 0%.
we're kind of kicking their ass.
Warriors, you have taken the target. We are victorious. in
Good match, all. One killing blow, 3 kill assist, 1 KMDD, 479 done, 68 taken, arrows up. All right, let's try switching into something a little bit different, shall we? Now here's something we hope y'all really like. And let's see what that should be. I wonder, 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 wonder who wrote the book of love. Let's do Zeke and Tao. Lunch. After the meeting, the mercenaries went down to the cargo base and began final preparations for the drop. Systems that had been checked 6 times were checked yet again. Lance commanders went over the mechs of their command, while Rose also checked everything over one last time. He finally climbed into the Massacari and had Dane's cargo master seal the drop pod. Powering up the Omni-Mech, Rose went through the entire system checklist twice before switching on the communication system. He thumbed the selector switch to dropship command. Blackthorn up. Oh, crikey. Blackthorn 1, radio check. We read you, Blackthorn 1, replied a dispassionate voice Rose did not recognize. Requesting a status report, drop command, an ETA to planet. Blackthorn 1, we are green to go with clear skies. To the atmosphere. Estimated time of arrival to upper atmosphere is 93 minutes. Commence final drop check and report when ready. Rose nodded to himself and switched to the company channel. As suspected, the line was filled with chatter from the pilots as the Lance commanders conducted final checks. Rose listened for several minutes, lost in thought of past battles. On the surface, this sounded very much like every battle he'd ever been in. But beneath the banter, there was something more. Rose knew the Blackthorns were not the first Inner Sphere unit. to strike back at the clans, but it didn't seem to matter. Listening to the sounds of his company, he was overcome with intense pride for the unit and its actions. These men and women were following him on a mission of his choosing, not just for profit, but for the chance to help defend their homes. Rhodes knew most of the regular army units scoffed at mercenaries as simple wage soldiers. Yet mercs weren't that different from house regulars. They might be a little wilder, but they fought for the same reasons: to build a better life for the future, not only for themselves, but for their families, for their children.
Weapons online. All systems non-
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
No jump jet. No jump jets. Means I gotta walk.
And land spots in Echo 4, they normally push over early.
Negative.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
Yep.
I'll stay with the assaults until we get closer to people. I'll go check on that scenario too.
Target spotted.
There's movement
Spotted
in
an
Echo
assault.
4.
Yeah.
That's just fire from range, so just keep going.
Doesn't look like there's anything coming from Echo 4 our way.
Nope.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Sorry. Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
We got a plane, high F6.
Affirmative.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Golf rifleman's out in the
Target
open.
spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
They're pushing Fox 6.
Apache's still sitting high, Fox 6. Watch for his racks.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Alpha, awesome, CT.
Target
touch.
spotted.
New target acquired.
Need assistance.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New
Target
target
spotted.
acquired.
Enemies are eliminated. Target spotted. We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there. Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Need assistance.
New
Target
target
spotted. Target
acquired.
spotted.
New target acquired.
They're going to push me in Golf 5.
destroyed.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Heat level critical. Left arm critical damage. New target acquired.
Hey, we got something up here with us.
Destroyed.
That light's up here with us.
Left
I'll
torso
fix this one.
center torso
I took out 4 with me. Can't really complain about that.
We're taking critical losses. We need you to pull
critical. New
through.
target acquired.
Target spotted.
Left torso critical damage. New target acquired. Target destroyed.
That was fun for a while.
Yeah, Anon, I disagree with your take there. Our assaults were sort of slow and you guys ran ahead.
Bullet Magnet, you're the only one with weapons left.
Noted.
Target acquired.
I don't think I'm the one who ran ahead.
Target spotted.
Honestly, we didn't do bad in Death Valley. It was that freaking Apache that just sat up there. Didn't help anything.
New target acquired. Critical damage.
I mean, I called out the Apache early.
What's the third mech? I know there's the Summoner, he's pretty weak. There's the King Crab, and what else?
The Apache.
Ah, great.
New target acquired.
Come in. Control the surface. Can anyone read?
Yeah, I mean, arrows up. 4 kills, 3 kill assists, 1 solo, 1 KMDD, 574 done. Hey, C19. Yep, the Apache who just sat up there and got into a position where it was basically impossible to shoot him unless he poked out to shoot you. Which, that was a thing, but every time I tried to shoot him, I was getting shot by other people. So I went and fought other people. Because that sometimes needs to be a thing. Oh, look, there's a laughing bear. I wonder if Mr. Laughing Bear will come in to say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. You say yes. I say no. You say why. And I say, I don't know. Oh, oh, oh. Let's go read, shall we? We'll launch, and if Laughing Bear comes in and I'm not in a match, I can always cancel back out. Rose struggled past the thoughts of his unborn child. There were so many questions, and he didn't have a clue where to get the answers. Rose hated the clans for what they had done to him on Tukayed, and the fury swelled within him at times like these. They would pay for the damage they had done, and the lives they had taken. Rose rarely talked about his feelings toward the clans, but it had been the overriding motivation for all his actions in recent years. To strike back at the clans was the reason he had formed the Blackthorns in the first place, and the reason he was, at this moment, sealed in a captured clan Omnimech above a clan-held world. He wanted them to pay like he had paid. Like he was still paying. A red light went off on the communications panel, and Rose thumbed back to the drop command channel. Blackthorn 1, this is drop command. Although Danes did not identify himself, Rose recognized his voice. Don't be alarmed, but we are being approached by an aerospace squadron. It's nothing we hadn't expected, but it looked like they'll reach us before we hit the drop zone. Understood. Rose considered the new information. The battle mechs would be especially vulnerable to aerospace fighters during the actual drop. Enclosed in their cocoons, the mech warriors couldn't even have checked. Rose chewed on the information and listened to the company channel. Eventually, he announced his presence to the rest of the unit. This is Command 1. Lance commanders, meet me on the command channel. Rose gave the appropriate people the chance to make the switch to the alternate frequency. The command channel was used only to convey specific orders and to hold conferences with the mercenary leadership. Besides Rose, that meant Esmeralda, Ajax, Antioch Bell, and Rhiannon were part of any command channel conferences. We might have some problems, so listen up. Rose began without preamble. We've got a squadron of fighters on the way, and an interception is confirmed. That makes the drop hot. We're going to stick to the original drop sequence, but I'm going to request a lower drop run from Danes. It will mean a more dangerous drop, but less time in the air as a foreign target. Questions? Rose waited, but the line was silent. Very good. Remember, your first responsibility is to your lance. When you hit the ground, assemble as fast as possible, and then move toward the rest of the unit. Good luck, and I'll see you on the ground. Rose switched back to drop command and requested the lower drop run. Danes was initially against the idea, but finally let himself be persuaded. It wasn't that much more dangerous to his ship, and it would give the Blackthorns an added measure of protection. When the conversation was over, Rose eased back into his chair and waited. He tried to clear his mind and relax, but the meditation techniques he'd been taught while stationed on Luthien during his service to Comstar failed him for the first time. Eventually, he succeeded to a small degree, but just as he started to achieve the desired mental state, the Tracy K began to rock. The sudden motion of the ship surprised him, and when no explosion followed immediately, Rose put it down to the turbulence of the upper atmosphere. Then the ride got bumpier, and Rose abandoned his meditation. The dropship rocked and wobbled as it descended into the gravity well of the planet. While cinching the safety straps of his command chair, he glanced at his chronometer inside his neurohelmet, surprised to find that they'd entered the atmosphere almost 17 minutes ago. They were less than 10 minutes away from the drop zone. The chop they were experiencing could be turbulence, but Rose suspected they were also nearing the engagement range of the clan aerospace fighters. As if confirming his thoughts, the drop frequency went green. Rose thumbed at the channel. And we'll get back to that after this MechWarrior battle of our own.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Override engaged.
Don't forget your overrides if you use them.
Wee. Wee. Do you guys want to try to do a push around the 3 line back towards them, towards Delta 3?
Affirmative. Affirmative.
I mean, there's nothing really for us in the center.
Target spotted.
Mech Charlie 3 towards the upper part of the mountain.
Target spotted.
Joseph.
They're pushing mid, guys. We could use some armor up here unless you guys are circling around the Delta 5.
Yeah, we said don't go center.
Well, fuck me then. I wasn't paying attention.
Just fall back. Follow left.
Target spotted.
Maybe there wasn't a mech over here. Maybe it was just lava showing up as black.
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target,
Target spotted.
acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
There's a stealth Atlas on Delta 5.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
No, we're shooting into the wall.
New target acquired.
Bear, how are you?
Had better days, but I'm doing all right.
Well, it's good to hear from you. I feel like it's been a minute.
New target
Or two.
acquired.
Possibly even 3.
Yeah, that could be it.
Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Frontline and Vanguard are on. What are they doing?
Who knows?
New target acquired.
Command channel things.
I'm guessing.
New target acquired.
Quick player.
Yeah. I am, but it's 0 to 7 right now. We're not going to be living much longer. Been stompy matches tonight. Of course, it doesn't help that people didn't fucking listen
Target acquired.
when we made the call at the beginning. We're in Terra Therma Crucible, and I made the call at the beginning to go left.
New target acquired.
And
Critical damage.
oh no, a lot of them did.
Critical damage. New target. Torso.
But we had a whole bunch who didn't. And so went in and we just got absolutely stomped because people went to the places that they weren't supposed to be.
What happens in this game? So the loot bags started.
Did it? I know there was a patch.
Torso. Critical damage.
Yeah, the loot bags on that page started October 21st.
No. Very good.
Torso destroyed. Cross arrow destroyed. Right arm destroyed. Head critical.
And our last guy is DC.
How's your book stuff going?
Not bad actually. Just gonna quit out of the match. I've got my 2 published books out there now. I've been doing my indie books on Tuesdays and Saturdays. I'm part of a virtual book tour at the moment. I just locked down another voiceover thing that's not for books. And I'm shortlisted for another one. So it's keeping me busy, my friend. Keeping me busy.
And then you've got work and family and all that too.
Of course. Like today is my middle daughter's 18th birthday.
Oh boy.
I wasn't on last night because
Are you soon to be an empty nester?
no. She's convinced she's going to live with us forever.
I see.
But I would say I'm going to have 3 adults by November of next year. But then they'll be in college for a while and all that fun jazz. Yeah, but we actually, last night, there is a pumpkin spooktacular at the Roger Williams Park Zoo in Rhode Island that we go to every year. And she wanted to go last night.
Corn maze and stuff like that?
No, it's really cool carved pumpkins. So we went to that last night, which is why I wasn't here. And so, she went to the Mystic Aquarium in Connecticut today with my wife and her older sister. I had to work. And then we went to the Cheesecake Factory for dinner. And we got back at a decent time. My wife's like, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I was like, it's 8 o'clock. I didn't stream last night. Maybe I'll get on and stream. So I did. And I figure it's been a little while since I've gotten to play with the Friday crew, so.
They're playing on the trend.
Could be.
Or they could be doing count stuff or whatever.
Yeah, who knows?
I think that's over.
Comp isn't normally on Fridays anyways. It's normally Thursdays and Saturdays.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Yep. Exactly. I hadn't noticed if they were actually in-game or not.
When I looked at it last, it said they were deployed.
Coolio. They may do their thing. Maybe they're doing faction or something.
Who knows?
I'm just here to be distracted and have fun.
Exactly, Flo, exactly.
So if tomatoes are a fruit, does that mean ketchup is a smoothie?
Yes, yes it is. That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
This is Clan Command.
Override engaged.
And capture it. Cut down any enemies that get in the way.
Angry fish, angry fish. It's a bad map for my angry fish. This is a place where I get beat up. But I'm here in my angry fish.
Affirmative. Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
UAV activated.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Need assistance. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Golf is sitting up high, Echo 6.
Target spotted.
UAV up. Echo 6. Where the spider was.
No.
Affirmative.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Back assault.
Target spotted.
Subdish.
UAV activated. New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Thank you.
New target acquired.
Some blue lasers like
Affirmative.
G5.
Target spotted.
Yeah, never mind.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Charlie.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
I'll push that QR, Delta 7.
Target spotted. Target
Target
spotted.
destroyed. New target acquired.
That's a full share.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Right torso
Target
critical
spotted.
damage. Torso destroyed. Left arm destroyed. Machine gun cannon destroyed. Right torso critical.
Damn, that guy just ate so much ammo that I put into him.
The Victor's up there. Top 5.
Target spotted.
Artillery strike online.
Did they nerf machine guns or something?
Charlie.
'Cause I feel like I used to eat through people faster.
I need to turn you off. The game noise is too loud for me to hear everything you're saying. Just give me a second.
Oh, no worries.
Target
a surgical
destroyed.
strike right there.
Got him, Bear. Got him.
Target spotted.
I could also probably bring the mic closer to my mouth and make it louder for you.
Fire started with the does, right?
He's dead.
Yeah.
It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim.
Acquired.
Dead, Jim. Dead, Jim.
That dragon. Enemy.
It's worse than that. He's dead,
Only
Jim.
3 left.
Dead, Jim. Dead.
Target destroyed.
There's Klingons on the starboard bow. Starboard bow. Starboard bow. There's Klingons on the starboard bow. Scrape 'em off, Jim. 1 killing blow, 2 KMDDs, 434 done.
Not bad for an angry fish.
Nah. Listen, it feels like they've nerfed the machine guns a little bit, because I swear I used to do more damage with these things. But
I'm going to go to look at the patch notes. I think that
yeah,
we have a site on our
they they move that crap around continually, so it's all good. One way or another, I'm gonna shoot them. I'm gonna shoot 'em, shoot 'em, shoot 'em, shoot 'em. In fact, let's do this kind of shoot 'em. Readied up. This is Blackthorn 1. The speaker near his right ear popped with static, and Rose flinched in spite of himself. He heard a voice on the other end, but despite desperately working the gain of the frequency, he could not bring the voice in. The dropship shuddered violently as Rose worked. With another pop of static, the line suddenly went active. Problems. Say again, drop command. I do not read you. We've got some problems on this end, Blackthorn 1. The fighters are as thick as fleas around us. Rose recognized the once dispassionate voice of the drop controller on the line, but all trace of the previous calm was gone. The man was far from hysterical, but his voice was starting to edge upward. Easy, drop command. I understand. Will we make the drop zone? Rose asked. He slapped several keys on the communications unit and overrode the signal to Rhea's battle mech. She needed to hear this as well. At this point, we don't know. We are on our approach run, but we've still got 5 of the bastards swooping around us. As Rose listened, the man regained some of his composure, his professionalism and training beginning to take over. Make that 4, the little bugs, he continued. The ship lurched heavily to port side, but continued on its course. Any damage on our end? Asked Rose, more to keep the man talking than because the information would do him any good. Yeah, I guess you could say we've got damage. Rose didn't like the sound of that. Severe structural damage could prevent the drop altogether, or at the very least prevent some of the mechs from dropping as planned. Most of the damage is limited to the engineering sections, but we've taken a couple of hits near the bridge. The Stain's available? Yes, he's still on the job. The ship rocked with an explosion, followed almost immediately by a secondary blast. By the way the secondary blast echoed from deep within the ship, Rose knew that the engines had been damaged severely. The ship began to vibrate slightly as it continued on its course. The communications line faded out, then came back in. And now we return to our own MechWarrior battle. Where we too will enter in by dropship. However, our dropships will not have to face fighter attack.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Ah.
Sorry about that.
You shooting friendlies again, Bear?
I have two screens and I had my mouse on the other screen and I had to pull the trigger to activate it on the screen I'm playing.
Yeah, see, I always use my middle mouse button, like the scroll wheel,
I'll have to remember
because it's not attached to a weapon, but it'll switch it to the right screen.
Well, thank you for that info.
Yeah, it's entirely to prevent exactly what just happened to you. Because it sucks.
New target acquired. Target
They've got two
acquired.
mechs on top, Charlie 4 high at the moment.
New target acquired.
Affirmative.
New target acquired.
And I'm in a Warthog.
UAV activated.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Somebody's got a Gauss rifle.
There's a Howl up there with Hags on their side.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Looks like we have the top.
New target acquired.
Not that that's going to matter if they just kick our ass.
Target spotted.
Well, they seem to be doing a pretty good job of it now.
Don't they?
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Oops.
We're half down. Don't let the hostiles
New
take down
target
any more of
acquired.
you.
Target spotted.
We need help on the top. They came from our side. Oh shit, we're down to 6. Never mind.
Sorry.
Acquired.
And they're pushing over the top.
They are closing in around us.
Right torso critical damage. Right torso destroyed.
Yeah, the machine guns are not doing nearly the damage they used to do. Because I should have burned through some of this stuff on this. I mean, I'll have to look at the patch notes to see if they did actually change anything, but I should have burned through this guy with what I was firing into him, and it wasn't even doing anything to his armor.
Looks like you might need to change up your plans a little bit.
Yep. Could be. This was not the button I meant to hit. Yeah, Trick or Treat, Phase 1. Let's see. October patch notes. Let me pull it up really quick. Oh, look, Icon's Mech Pack. I reduced railgun splash damage from 12 per side to 10 per side, but they're not saying anything about any weapon changes, really, other than that railgun, but it does not seem like my machine guns are doing nearly the damage I'm used to them doing. So, I will stay out of machine gun mechs. Alright, readied up. Rose, this is Captain Danes. Sorry to say, your time is up. I've got to kick you loose immediately. Rose glanced at the chronometer. They were several minutes from the drop zone and thousands of kilometers from their intended targets. I understand. Rose swallowed and discovered his mouth was suddenly dry. We can always walk. Very good of you, old man, replied Danes. I'll hold out as long as possible, but be ready for the doors to open. I'm afraid this could get a little messy for you and the lads. We can handle it, said Rose, praying that the less experienced members of the Blackthorns could indeed handle all the additional variables that were being thrown into an already complicated process. There are still 3 of the Blighters left. Make that 2, so you may have company on the way down. Wish I could do more. The ship continued to shudder and the vibration got worse. Rose guessed the frame of the ship had been damaged, possibly irreparably. He tried to sound optimistic. We'll handle it from here, Captain. Good luck. We'll meet you at the graveyard. Rose out. Rose switched to the company frequency. All right, all Blackthorns, prepare for emergency drop. Repeat, prepare for emergency drop. The vibration on the ship grew worse. Stick to the original plan, Rose continued, and regroup on your lance commander when you hit the ground. Once the lances are formed, rally on the command lance. No stragglers, understand. We're going to have to drop a long way out from our original zone, so look lively. There's no telling what we'll find when we hit the ground. Lance commander, you... Rose never got to finish the sentence. Without warning, the ground beneath his mech opened up and Rose fell from the dropship. As he descended, the direct contact to the other members of the company was severed, and the comm line went dead. He would have to wait until the cocoon fell away before he could use his mech's standard communications gear. Rose watched as a drop pod's altimeter set itself based on the external data and its pre-programmed instructions. The first reading was 44,350 meters above the ground. That number surprised him. It was high enough to allow reaction to the changing conditions, but low enough to keep him from being a prolonged target. Danes had obviously pushed the Tracy K well into the atmosphere in order to give the Thorns the best chance possible. Rose felt the first parachute deploy, then the second. He rode the giant parachute for several minutes, waiting for the explosions that would indicate he'd been targeted by a passing aerospace fighter. Time wore on, with Rose's hand hovering over the chute's release switch. He watched his instruments and waited. agonizing seconds later, the light popped green and Rose hit the switch. The drop pod fell away cleanly, and Rose scanned the skies. It was still dark, which surprised him, but the heavens and the scanners remained clear. He double-checked the scanner and realized there were no other mechs on the screen. With sudden dread, he increased the sweep area until he saw the computer identify Rhiannon, Bell, Jamshid, and Hogg. He watched the altimeter and prepared for his descent. The rest of the battle lance was probably scattered to his right. He hoped the recon lance was off the screen to his left. This is Command 1. Report, Command Lance. Command 4, green. Command 3, green. Command 2, green. At least Command Lance is all right, thought Rose with a heartfelt sigh. I've got Battle 3 on my screen. Anybody have additional Blackthorns? I've got all the Battle Lance, Command 1, said Jamshid. They should put down 60 to 80 clicks to the east. Although that was horrendous scatter, Rose was glad to know the entire lance had made it out of the dropship alive. The ship itself was long since out of range, assuming it had survived. I've got Recon Lance, Command 1, all present and accounted for, said Rhiannon. They're going to end up about 150 clicks to the northwest of us. Good luck, have fun, left side. Can the right side have fun?
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Get to the target and capture it. Cut down any enemies that get in the
Do you
way.
have that preset to broadcast that on the thing?
Nope. That's me live every time.
You're a better typer than me.
Oh, you're talking about that. What I'm typing in, yes. Yes, that is pre-programmed in. I just hit a button and it goes.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about my override engaged, and I was going to say, no, that's me live every time.
We've held the zone for 25.
But yes, I have good luck, have fun, and good game, and my channel information at the end, or to put at the end, both on buttons.
I'm gonna stream snipe you.
Cool. Half the money from my stream goes to charity, so they always appreciate it when people come in.
Perfect. I'll be there momentarily.
Target acquired.
Fire 'em off, Echo 2.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired. UAV activated.
Target spotted.
Be nice if some of our weight could push in.
New target
spotted.
acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical. Override shutdown. Override shutdown. Override shutdown. Override shutdown. Override shutdown.
As a spicy meatball.
Acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Left arm critical damage. Left arm critical damage. Left arm destroyed. Center torso critical damage.
Sorry.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Left arm critical damage. Target destroyed. Heat level critical. New
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
target acquired.
The farmer in the dell, the farmer in the dell. Hi-ho the dairy-o, what in the hell?
Target destroyed.
Thanks. Need assistance.
Target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
I'm not gonna get anywhere close to that guy before he's dead.
Have taken the target. We are victorious in battle.
Alright, alright, alright. 1 killing blow, 6 kill assists, 1 solo, 2 KMDDs, 530 done. Arrows. Up.
6 assists, 2 killing blows.
Hey, yeah, I'm the super beast. Captain Crunch 814. Hello, Team Killer, how are ya? Good game, good game. I like it. And let me switch over so you guys can actually see me. Hello, everyone. How are you guys tonight? As always, story time as we wait for matches. So, ass blasting. So you're working on your glutes. All right. What am I working on? I'm working on getting our Blackthorns to a battle. Rose hit the thrusters and sorted the information. The entire company had cleared the dropship. That was good news, but they were going to be widely scattered when they hit the ground. Rose fired the thrusters again and toggled to a wide-range sweep of the landing area. The analysis didn't look good. Rather than landing in a grassland plain, the command lens was going to drop into light forest, where a warrior being impaled on a tree was a very real possibility. Rose adjusted the range, sacrificing area for added detail. One way or another, he was going to have to land, so he needed to find a safe place. As he studied the screen and the altimeter, a red triangle popped into place, then another, and another. When the triangles finally stopped appearing, Rose knew that 5 enemy battle mechs were waiting on the ground directly below. Well, that's not good. 20. Courchevel System, Novicat Occupation Zone. 28 July, 3057. Rose watched the altimeter count down and fired his thrusters. His descent slowed as he continued to apply thrust. Finally, with a gasp, the thruster fuel ran dry, and Rose dropped the final 15 meters to the ground below. The legs of his massive mech coiled to absorb the shock, but Rose landed much harder than he'd intended. The Masakari threatened to topple over, but Rose kept his balance by stepping forward. Shouldering a young cedar out of the way, he stopped and stood up in his mech. He triggered the explosive bolt on his jump pack, then felt suddenly lighter as the heavy unit fell away. Just within this together, you and me. Hey, Tuna. Good to see you. You are a professional lurker, and it is okay. We take all kinds. 2 more toggles and the additional thrusters on the legs joined the jump pack on the forest floor. Rose hit the scanner, toggling from short range to long range. By pure luck, the rest of the command lance had landed to the west. Rose, as a far eastern mech, was closest to the approaching clan battle mechs. Knowing that the rest of the unit would not play a part in the upcoming battle, Rose switched to the lance channel. Override engaged. It has been going pretty good, thanks. I'm up to 2 Storytime streams a week. I'm down to 1 MechWarrior gaming thing a week, and my voiceover stuff has been really taking off recently. I've got 2 published books at the moment that I've narrated. I've got a student film that I am going to be a part of. I'm shortlisted on another one, and I'm part of an author's virtual book tour at the moment. So I've been having a lot of fun, keeping busy as hell, but having a lot of fun at it. And fun is what it's all about. Haven't spotted anybody yet.
Target
There's a first mech.
Target spotted.
So that had to have been a charger. That's the only thing that gets up there that fast. Oh!
New target
The back end, no pun, but I'm punching. I'm sorry to hear about a perforated disc. That sucks, man.
UAV activated.
Target spotted.
Well, glad that story time is keeping you entertained. I mean, hopefully you've been able to catch it on, if you haven't been able to catch it live, that you've been able to catch it on the YouTube replays. Which, that's right, everybody, I am on YouTube. YouTube.com/@SirArmenius. For your listening pleasure. Oh, thank you, Train. Thank you, Train. Let me go.
New target acquired.
Haha, I made it over. I jumped to the ditch.
Exit out the back, Black Knight. They're all on you.
New target acquired.
Somebody get down that UAV in Gulf 7.
Sorry.
Target destroyed.
Thank you.
They pull in the
New
gang
target
back waiting for
acquired.
us to come to them.
Destroyed.
Ow. Looks like they might be.
Incoming missile. New target acquired.
I rounded a corner to play with somebody, and there were more things there. as a YouTube is where a lot of my stuff has kind of switched to, because when you're looking at when you're looking at story time streams, people are much more apt to catch those and want to watch those on YouTube than they are on Twitch. That, and you know, I put up the chapters there and everything else, so it makes it a really nice way to be able to stay engaged with it.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Oh, dude, I can't get out.
Target destroyed.
Where the hostiles, where the hostiles.
I saw some back in G8. G8.
All three of them are in Golf 8.
Critical damage. Target destroyed. New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Good match, everybody.
I've got a bio break. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, Tuna, the voiceover stuff has really been starting to pick up, which has been absolutely fantastic. Especially being that is what I really kind of like to do. So it's been really nice that it has been picking up there and starting to kick off more. I've been doing a lot of work to engage with independent authors. I just recently redid my voiceover website, which if anybody wants to check it out, just because, why not? There, oh, come on. Let me put it in here a different way. There we go. There's the link that you guys can check out if you so choose. But that is my voiceover website that I've been working on that. I've been working again with some independent authors and connecting with them. I just finished the last book that I was reading. I start a new one tomorrow, but that one I'm expecting to be a one and done. And so when that one is done, then I move on to a grim dark fantasy book, which should be fun. And I'm expecting good things out of that one. So, yeah, it's been great. And again, getting to come in here and read Battletech stuff in between. I love it, man. Life is good. All right, where are we at? Come on, Lance, get to the ridge line and form on me. He turned the Masakari toward the nearby ridge and increased the throttle. His mech's giant feet tearing hunks of sod from the loosely packed soil, he began to race up the hill. Continually checking the scanners for enemy mechs, Rose maintained the pace all the way to the top. The opposite side of the slope was not as heavily wooded, and Rose could see the shapes of several mechs as they moved through the trees. He released the safeties from his weapon systems and focused on the leading mech. He caught glimpses of it as it ran between the trees, but he couldn't acquire a lock because of the foliage. With eroding patience, he waited and watched his lance move to support him. His patience was finally rewarded with when a light gray mech stepped between two trees at the base of the ridge. For an instant, Rose took in the sight and identified the enemy mech. It was a Griffin, or more accurately, a Griffin HC, a deadlier version of its inner sphere counterpart. Although the clan version resembled the venerable inner sphere machine, The two mechs were completely different beneath the skin. The clan model was faster on the ground and in the air. It also carried more armor and its weapons had greater range. It was easily a match for any inner sphere mech of 20 tons heavier. Rose eyed it coolly and let the Masakari's clan-constructed targeting computer center its targeting crosshairs on the Griffin's chest. With a tight-lipped grin, Rose triggered the primary target interlock circuit and felt the sudden spike of heat he always associated with mech combat. The target interlock circuit, or TIC, was a reconfigurable weapons trigger that allowed the MechWarrior to fire a set of weapons with a single pull of the trigger. The Masakari had 3 separate circuits that could be fired simply by pressing a different trigger on the weapon's control stick. In addition, Rose could fire each weapon individually by toggling through the weapon's control panel on the left side of his cockpit. The primary TIC fired all 4 of the extended range particle projection cannons. Oh, ouch! Firing from a stable position and guided by the targeting computer, there was little chance Rose could miss. The 4 azure beams intersected on the Griffin's chest, the combined energy vaporizing the medium mech's torso armor and blasting through the engine shielding. The fusion engine died instantly. The blue beams continued their path, cutting through the Griffin's gyro and large laser. With unabated fury, 2 beams passed entirely through the Griffin, blowing out the rear armor in a hail of debris. The death blow came so quickly the clan pilot had no time to register the damage. The legs of the Griffin simply quit responding. The arms of his mech flailing, the pilot fought to control the falling mech with no success. The Griffin ground to a halt at the foot of the ridge amid massive internal failures. Rose backtracked partially down the ridge, using the hill as protection for the Masakari's legs. The other mechs of the clan star sought cover amid the trees of the ridge and paused in an effort to regroup. Rose had no doubt these were the mechs of the 14th Garrison Cluster. Although the Griffin IIC was an excellent mech by inner sphere standards, it was strictly second class when compared to the Omni-mechs of front-line clan units. The cluster's pilots would also be second line, warriors who had failed to win a place in a frontline unit, pilots a notch below their frontline counterparts. Rose's grin grew more feral. Had they been frontline pilots, they would have redoubled their charge up the hill. Even a momentary pause gave the advantage to the Blackthorns, and acquisition of the high ground only compounded that advantage. Rose scanned the terrain and moved to his right. The rest of the command lance was making their way up the ridge behind him. He had no doubt the Novacats knew the other Thorns were on the way, but it didn't matter. Command 4, break left and sweep wide. 2 and 3, hold the center. I'm moving to the right. Without waiting for confirmation, Rose began moving along the ridgeline. The clan mechs had also begun to move, but they were not taking any chances with an Omni-mech on the ridge. Even though Rose had not identified the other mechs of the star, he guessed them to be mediums, heavies at best. Rose kept his targeting crosshairs toward the enemy and shuffled toward the right. One of the clan mechs started to move, but never quite cleared the cover of the trees. Rose could feel the temperature drop in the cockpit as the Masakari's heat sinks worked to cool the battle mech. The ERPPCs had long since recharged and were ready for firing. He glanced at the scanner. Bell and Rhiannon were just below the ridgeline, and Jamshid was roughly opposite his own position at the other end of the ridge.
Hello, hello.
Damn, that's rough. Having 4, count them, 4 ERPPCs hit you square in the chest when you weren't expecting it.
That would leave a mark, that's for sure.
Oh, that's not going to be good for anything. It basically blew right through the clan Griffin. It went in the front, through the engine, through the gyro, through a laser, out the back. And the mech just said, I'm done.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
Nominal.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Thanks for the reminder.
Let's see if they come toward the saddle. Yeah, I love a good battle description of in a Battletech book, where you're like, ooh, that just sounded painful.
Most of the authors are really good at describing the battle.
Mm-hmm. Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
They remade that, and the series was didn't pack the punches of the original.
Target acquired.
And Will Robinson.
Multiple mechs on their side coming towards the saddle.
We got some fire left too.
Eat them up, yum.
I took a fish head out to see a movie. Didn't have to pay to get it in.
Target acquired.
That's up to you guys, but I'd be for it.
I wouldn't say no, we'll feel it out.
They got Apache right on the other side of the ridge, so watch for planes.
Maybe we sit up this side and let them pick one or two at a time.
Target spotted.
We had a good firing line right on the peak of the ridge there.
New target acquired.
Contact from
New target
G5.
acquired.
Yeah, I got shot from G5 as well.
Target spotted.
They got a UAV up over the saddle. Thank you.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Mech on the G5.
Target spotted.
Amplify
New target acquired.
E6. Yeah.
Critical damage.
We should probably back up. We need to get low fire, so.
You come down.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Jason, you got 2 assaults out there with you?
Target acquired. New target
3 assaults heading to the island.
Roger.
Target spotted.
Target golf's right out the open.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Shit.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target
2
acquired.
Apaches are down at the pass.
Target destroyed. New target acquired. Person destroyed. Right arm destroyed. Pulse laser destroyed. Heatsink destroyed. Target destroyed.
All 3 Apaches are down.
All 3 assaults dead. Clear.
Tell me with Shadow Hawk up top, please.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Yeah, that's the guy that killed me.
The Shadowhawk.
Thank you.
Roger.
Target
Just the two up top, longbow and the article.
Good.
Target spotted.
Ah. I folded down.
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Target
Longbow
spotted.
CT.
Target destroyed. Major torso critical damage.
Target spotted.
Arctic Wolf is on the bottom.
Target destroyed.
Good.
Good match, all.
Good game, y'all.
GG, guys.
Two killing blows, 7 kill assists, 379 done, 142 taken. 8 team damage and arrows in the affirmative. All right. New mech. New mech. Readied up, sir. Readied up. And now. Oh, yeah. No worries. Prepare to engage, said Rose as he moved slightly forward. The clan mechs began moving toward him, hesitantly at first, but then with vigor. Although the tree still blocked them from view, Rose knew that they were coming after him instead of the unidentified mechs of the Lance. I mean, I like the fire moth, but it's still just... it doesn't do as much as I want it to. Probably in retaliation for the destruction of their comrade. The external speakers picked up the sound of a large tree splitting, and Rose knew his next opponent would be much larger than the Griffin. He stopped his lateral movement and targeted the projected path of the nearest enemy mech. Keeping the crosshairs steady, Rose stepped over the ridge line and began walking down the far slope. As he moved, the second clan mech stepped into view. At first, Rose tagged it as a rifleman, but a glance at the scanner told him he was wrong. The mech before him registered 5 tons heavier on the scanner, making it about 75 tons total.
I got an
It shared... Okay. It shared a common ancestry with the rifleman, but instead of twin weapon barrels on each arm, this machine sported a single reinforced barrel. It came toward Rose like Frankenstein's monster, its arms held straight out as its lumbering walk smashed aside trees. Yeah, I mean, I would say I don't mind that one. That one was hard to skill up without playing with Omnipods on it. I will tell you that. The mech spotted Rose and hitched its stride slightly before pointing both arms at the Masakari. Rose adjusted his aim, but there was no time for the kind of shot he'd made on the Griffin. Schmuck. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Welcome on in. Glad to have you here. He simply aimed for the center of the mech and hit the primary TIC. Heat rose through the floor of the Masakari's cockpit as the 4 ER-PPCs stabbed toward the clan mech. It's been very stompy in MWO recently. But hopefully you're having fun one way or the other, and if you are, then that meets the definition of a good game, right? And of course here, we read Battletech books between matches when we're playing Search Warrior, which you can see up at the top here. One beam passed between the outstretched left arm and torso, but the other 3 found their mark. The first beam traced a black line up the inside of the mech's left arm. The ugly gash went deep, but Rose wasn't surprised to see that the shot had failed to penetrate the thick armor of the clan heavy mech. The other 2 shots savaged the left torso and burned their way inside. As the azure beams died, Rose waited for the secondary explosions that would indicate critical damage to the breached area. But there were none. Oh, did the piranha? You know what? I pulled up the patch notes and I really didn't look at them other than to check to see if they'd nerfed machine guns at me again, because it doesn't seem like my machine guns are doing nearly the damage I'm used to them doing. But it could just be that I suck. Anything is possible in this game. He gritted his teeth as the enemy mech returned fire with both Gauss rifles, but the damage from Rose's shot had affected the pilot's aim. The range was less than 100 meters, but only one shell hit the Masakari. With a resounding clang that Rose felt all the way up inside the cockpit, the round slammed against the flat armored plates high on the Masakari's right hip. The armor held, however, and Rose didn't even have to compensate for the damage. The Masakari remained rock steady. He glanced at the weapon control panel. All 4 PPCs were still recharging, so he thumbed the long-range missile launcher and moved down the hill. Though he was well under the missile's minimum range, Rose would use them in a pinch until the PPCs were ready again. The enemy mech fought to keep its balance in the wake of Rose's assault, eventually managing to do so. Pivoting to the left, the mech followed Rose down the hill. The cannons came back online as Rose hit the bottom of the hill, so we toggled off the missile system and readied the 2 secondary TICs. One was configured to fire the PPCs mounted in the Masakari's right arm, and the other to fire them from the left. The clan mech stepped down the hill, and Rose spotted its right leg for an instant. Without thinking, he fired the right arm weapons and was rewarded with a strike on the clan mech's shin before the trees once again obscured the view. He glanced at the scanner. Bell and Rhiannon were moving over the crest of the ridge. If Rose could hold the position, they would fall upon the clan defenders from above and behind. Jamshid was moving in from the left, but he was still too far away to shoot. Rose began slowly backing up to give his lance more time to engage, but the clan pilots outguessed his ploy and came at him in a rush. Just some small structure bonus and a laser HSL. A laser HSL on a Piranha can make a huge difference. Is the D one of them that we pack a ton of lasers into? I forget. I'm not good with what the actual numbers and letters are on them most of the time.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
I mean, sometimes, but not all the time.
Systems nominal.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Override is for bitches. I like my mid-game naps.
Wow, that's a voice segment.
I mean, mid-game naps are fine, but the problem is most of the time when you override, the enemy is standing right in front of you, and they make your mid-game naps into your end-of-game naps.
Only if you don't know what you're doing, it's an end-game nap.
Personally, I could use an ATF backflip.
Everybody's got a comment.
1 with mask, 7 energy. You know what, though? Adding an HSL to that is probably not a bad thing.
I prefer a PPC intestinal massage.
Oh, yeah. Just get all up in there.
Heavy PPC.
Wait, hold on.
Target acquired.
Spotted. Target spotted.
On your left.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
At 25%. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Multiples coming through the tunnel right now. We just had multiples come through the tunnel.
They're in C3.
Why is my... mech not turning? The hell?
Target destroyed.
Like my A button doesn't want to work at the moment. It's not turning me.
Fuel at 0%. Left flag destroyed. Right flag critical damage.
I don't know what is going on. Why is my A button... I mean, my A button is working, but it, like, literally was not turning me.
Wow. It's always something, right?
Heat level critical. Target acquired.
Is this a
New
PGI?
target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target
I don't know.
spotted.
Or my A button was just having an issue for a minute. Let's try a thing.
Target destroyed. New target acquired. New target acquired.
I'll spray out my keyboard. Maybe that will fix it.
Target destroyed.
Who knows? I mean, it could have been having ping issues. It could have been having...
Stealth locus.
Yeah, whatever. The hell is this guy firing?
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Hey, good job, folks.
It's a crappy match for me, but I went back to the tunnel and watched, a whole bunch of people come through that just said, "Hello, we'd like to eat your mech, please." And then my A button didn't want to turn me right.
When I came around to come to your aid, there were 3 assaults that came right up the C2 hill.
Mm-hmm.
Right in my face.
They're like, "Hello. We would like to eat you for lunch. Thank you very much for your time."
I'm going to switch to my other ATM mech.
Sounds good. From his right came the sound of jump jets, and Rose knew one of the clan mechs was taking flight. If it got behind him, he would be in serious trouble. Rose tried to get a shot on the jumping mech, but was unable to acquire a lock because of the branches overhead. He turned to the right with his right arm upraised, and one of the enemy mechs took the bait. Breaking through the trees at a dead run came a mech Rose had never seen before. It was humanoid-shaped with heavy shoulder pads and thick lower legs. Its 2 hands pumped the air as it ran. The construction lines were graceful, with thousands of bends per metal plate. The entire effect gave the mech a sleek, curved shape, as close to a human as anything Rose had ever seen. A single weapon port showed in the center of the mech's torso. The Masakari's left arm barely moved as Rose fired the 2 PPCs in that arm. He'd used the trick before and doubtless would use it again. Most pilots assumed their opponent was right-handed. When the clan warrior saw Rose's right hand so far out of position, he got bold. Then he got killed. A natural lefty, Rose impaled the onrushing mech with both shots. The charged particles actually stopped the mech in its tracks. It tottered and started to fall, but Rose was no longer watching. The look-alike rifleman had cleared the trees and was firing on Rose again. One Gauss shell ricocheted off his right torso, furrowing, but not breaching, the armor. The second shot passed over Rose's head by less than a meter, but a miss was all that mattered. Rose dropped his right arm and locked onto his target. Without thinking, he held his breath and double-checked the lock, centering the crosshairs on the damaged left torso of the clan mech. Releasing half his breath, Rose fired the right arm PPCs. True to his aim, the twin bolts passed through the breach in the damaged left torso and gutted the insides. The shot burned away the remaining internal structure and set off a series of small fires. With a snap that was audible 200 meters away, Rose saw the clan mech's left arm drop away. Overbalanced by the loss of its arm, the mech tottered to the right and slammed into a small cluster of trees. Shredding limbs and bark, the enemy mech tried to stand, but could not do so. The remaining arm was nothing more than a rifle mounted on the shoulder. With neither elbow nor hand, the mech couldn't acquire the leverage to stand in the loose soil. As Rose approached, the pilot stopped struggling and tried to bring the remaining weapon in line. Rose circled wide and was soon out of range. He glanced at the scanner and saw that the remaining two clan mechs were on the run. He pointed his right arm at the cockpit of the fallen clan mech, and the struggling ceased. Rose stood immobile as the rest of the command land centered around him. "Report," he ordered, more coldly than he'd intended. "Command 4, I traded shots with something. I don't know what it was. Neither of us got a hit, however, because of the intervening trees. It blasted off and landed on the far ridge." That would be the second fleeing mech, thought Rose. It must have decided to get out while the other two went down. "Command 3, no contact." "Command 2, I got a passing shot at something, but I don't know if I hit. The mech landed in the trees and kept moving away." That would be the first mech, Rose said to himself. Fear is still the better part of valor, I guess. The pilot must have decided to make a break for it rather than damage me from the rear. "I don't recognize either of these two designs," said Rose, pointing to the two mechs at his feet. "Did you get recordings of the designs you spotted?" There were affirmatives all around, and Rose was heartened by the news. Tangling with new battle mech designs was extremely dangerous, and the more information a warrior had about the opposition, the more likely he would survive the first few encounters. His battle with a rifleman look-alike was also recorded. "All right, people, let's move out." Rose switched to long-range scanning and checked for the other two lances. "Any contact with battle or recon?" "Nothing since the landing," said Rhiannon. "Both of them should have an approximate idea of where we are, so it shouldn't take too long to link up." Rose nodded, but wasn't convinced. They were a long way from their intended landing zone, and separated by heavy woods. If either of the other lances had dropped into a hot zone, Rose didn't want to think about that. "Rhiannon, give us a fix on the last known position of Battle Lance. Command 4, lead the way. We'll link up with the closest unit first, then try to hook up with recon." "We could wait here," said Rhiannon. "Let them find us instead of blindly trying to run into each other." "No chance, Command 2. That first mech might have been on the move back to base before I finished off the other two. If that's the case, you can be sure there will be a company heading our way immediately, if not sooner. We stay here, we're going to find ourselves surrounded." "But what about that guy?" asked Bell, indicating the fallen but not destroyed battle mech at Rose's feet. Rose considered the options, then turned on the Masakari's public address system. 10, 9, 8, 7, he began. He moved the Masakari next to the fallen battle mech's head and dropped the right arm to the cockpit. 6, 5, 4, 3. A hatch suddenly opened in the battle mech's head, and out popped the pilot. Diving into the dirt, he just managed to roll clear of the mech as Rose reached count 0. Rose stabbed the PPC trigger once and destroyed the cockpit. Without a second thought for the clan pilot, he turned and followed Jamshid through the woods. Well, that's one way of making sure that you're not going to have pursuit. I don't care about the pilot, but get the hell out of the mech because I'm going to make it die. Oh no, not I. I think it'll die.
Three.
Hurry. Hurry.
Spirit. Balance. This one.
And then I spent so many nights just thinking how you done me wrong.
Reactor online.
And I grew strong.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
On the surface, your task is to wipe away all hostiles. Show no mercy.
Fuel at 25%. Target acquired. New target acquired.
Looks like they're moving by and large to the Echo line.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
But
Don't
not
chase
I.
that. Do not chase that Spudsy. They've got a whole wall of firepower back there behind Echo 3. Fall back.
There are 3 locusts in E3 plus a few others.
UAV activated. Warning incoming missile. New target acquired. Fuel at 0%.
Scaring a couple of them our way. As I run like a bitch. Because there were suddenly dire wolves and all sorts of other things eating at my insides.
Target acquired.
The hell shot me?
New target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Toast.
New target acquired.
No, Toast is a dog.
New target acquired.
Now you gotta kiss me.
They are NC4. There are a lot of them in NC4.
Target spotted.
Including Direwolf.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Arvet! Why, thank you for Bezos money. I like a little Bezos money.
New target acquired.
How are you tonight? Are you playing tonight? Playing, streaming, all that fun stuff?
Enemy
New
UAV
target
Charlie 5.
acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I love dumbfiring my weapons because they don't seem to realize that you can do that.
Spotted.
Target destroyed.
Enemy forces at 75%.
UAV activated. New target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. New target acquired.
Spuds, there's a Raven right behind you.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chip away at us. Stay frosty.
That was a nice. Thanks for letting me know.
Yep, I couldn't target him, so I needed help. I was glad you were there.
Spotted.
Looks like only half of the enemies remain.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Center torso critical damage. Ammo at 25%.
Let's relocate out here.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
There's a dual ER large laser Raven out there somewhere.
Target spotted.
Can't believe that Vulcan is still standing.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Oh, there was that Raven got me. Fucking ER large Raven. I don't know how they can manage to mount 2 ER larges on there and just never have heat issues. They're like, we're good. And if you guys haven't, get out there and give some love to the real Barbette. In The Real Barbette, Chronicles of the MechWarrior, our protagonist embarks on a journey through the tumultuous universe of MechWarrior Online. Faced with the choice of restarting from scratch or forging ahead, they navigate the challenges. And then, of sleep deprivation and the perils of acid poop flux. Oh, well, that's a new one. I've never had acid poop flux. Will they conquer the battlefield or succumb to the whims of fate? Join us for a tale of mech, mayhem, and the quest for unaltered love. Twitch.tv/TheRealBarbette.
Watch in amazement as the pistons slowly go up and down.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
Just get Mech. Find something else to lose in.
All right, let's get back to our reading, shall we? 21. Courchevel System, Novacat Occupation Zone, 28 July, 3057. Star Colonel Denard Devereaux sat motionless at his desk and stared toward the far wall. 2 pilots from the 14th Garrison Cluster stood before him. Like their commander, they had remained immobile for the last 37 minutes. Unlike their commander, they were standing at full attention. The first pilot was a male whose close-cropped red hair was already beginning to recede, despite his youth. Though the other members of his star tolerated him, none would have called him friend. By clan standards, he was a capable gunner and an above-average pilot, but that was all. He lacked the drive and the ability to achieve his proper place in clan society, and the failure placed a stigma on him. He was a mech warrior, but he would remain a second-class pilot and a suspect ally. The second pilot was female. Her blonde hair was also short, but the cut seemed to add character to her face, giving it a vitality the other pilots would never have. Like her counterpart, she was a capable gunner and an above-average pilot who had occasionally shown flashes of brilliance. She had the right to dream of more than simple garrison duty. If she survived, this warrior could one day pilot one of the Omnimechs of Clan Novacat. Denard still did not move. The strain had long since become apparent on the face of the male warrior. Denard was certain that the female was equally tired, but she did not show it in any of the ways most people would have perceived. That is good, thought Denard. The 2 pilots before him were the only survivors of the morning's brief combat. What had started as a simple training exercise had become a deadly engagement when the training star had stumbled upon an inner sphere raiding party. Denard had known the raiders were in the system, but it hardly seemed worth the effort chasing down a single enemy dropship. After all, how many mechs could it hold? Barely 2 stars worth. Better to let it land and hone the skills of his warriors. It was a good plan, but poor execution had cost him 3 battle mechs. From the corner of his eye, Denard saw the male flinch. Though the movement was barely perceptible beneath the man's combat suit, Denard caught it easily enough. That young warrior's fate was decided. Denard raised his hands from his lap and placed them palm down on the desk before him. You may relax. Neither mech warrior moved. I have several questions about the events of this morning I would like to have clarified. With deliberate slowness, Denard spread his fingers wide. He looked at the male. You broke off the engagement. His voice was silky smooth and very, very low. By whose command? The man licked his lips and kept his eyes forward. No command was given, he replied in a shaky voice. Denard remained silent for several moments, and the man's nerve broke. He gulped audibly before adding, Star Commander Orton was dead. Denard turned to the woman. You did not engage the enemy. By whose command? Star Commander Orton, she replied simply. Denard remained silent, but she refused to elaborate on the point. She was obviously very confident. Describe to me, in your own words, what happened this morning. And please do not merely repeat what was in your report. Denard paused before continuing, his voice dripping with menace. I have already memorized that trash. Ay, Dios mío. Here we go. Another MechWarrior battle for me and my friends.
Online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Turn around, MechWarrior. The battle line was actually behind you, even though they faced you the wrong way. But we'll go out and we'll shoot them. My missiles will fire away. 'Cause that is how they have their fun now.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Light mech with ballistics over in India 8, give or take.
Target spotted.
Yeah, I get it.
So they got a mist lynx that's just flying around over there. With the height he's getting on himself, he's going to end up busting his legs.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Oh, and our team is just going to cower in the back, are we? That's nice of us.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Need assistance. Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Yay, we're actually moving forward to engage with the enemy.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. UAV activated. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Goodbye, Miss Lynx.
Target acquired.
Spotted.
I mean, all he did was just bounce around firing his two lasers. So I missiled him to death.
Target destroyed. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Someone could get that UAV if they
Yeah, I didn't make it up.
Target acquired.
Which way did you go, George? Oh, there
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Four killing blows, 3 kill assists, 3 solos, 3 KMDDs, 649 done, 120 taken. Arrows up. Alright, alright, alright. Oops. Accidentally scrolled.
My new favorite team to hate, baseball team to hate,
Blue Jays?
the Blue Jays.
All right, let me ready up. I got to take a quick bio break. And then I will be back for some story time. Be right back, everyone.
Reactor online.
Just in time.
Online. Weapons online. All systems.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
We've already got a Raven coming through the tunnel. Looks like it's an Arc Raven.
UAV activated.
So we've probably got a Narcer behind us, Charlie 2, Bravo 2 area.
Target spotted.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
He's dead. Thank you all. Oh, that was Barbette.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Did she throw up a UAV?
Focus fire. Lance on Alpha.
Target spotted. Affirmative.
Second assault over here.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
UAV activated.
Target spotted.
Enemy base is being captured. Fuel at 25%. New target acquired.
spotted.
New target acquired. Fuel at 0%.
Enemy UAV up B4.
New target acquired. Torso critical damage.
Remember, if that archer is all by himself, move right up on him. The Lerms do 0 damage at up close range for an Intersphere mech. We're losing this one.
Warning incoming. Center torso critical damage. Warning incoming missile.
Come on, only 4 to kill, only 4 to kill. Never gonna happen, never gonna do it, never gonna do it, never gonna do it. Never gonna do it, never do it. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Incoming missile. Right arm critical damage.
Two killing blows, 2 kill assists, 1 solo, 1 KMDD, 654 done, and only an equals. That's a little scary.
Forgot to look at mine. I did 700 something damage.
Yeah, you did 721 damage. I mean, I got an equals. Chances are you either got, well, I mean, you either got an equals or an arrows up because you had more match score than I did. All right. That's what I like to see, Bear. It makes me happy inside.
That sounds creepy.
Oh, yeah.
Bow, bow, bow.
So I recorded a little tiny voiceover for somebody because I was really enjoying their book. So I recorded a little voiceover of Krampus. And he's like, God, man, you sound like Mark Hamill. I was like, yes, people have told me that my evil voice sounds Mark Hamill-esque. We were deployed in a standard crescent, she began. I was on the North Point. We detected the drop pods and moved to intercept the last cluster. Star Commander Orton believed that it had to be their command unit.
That is creepy.
Right?
Mine sounds like that skeleton cartoon in horror movies.
Are you talking about Jack Skellington?
Yeah, skeleton. I don't know what I sound like.
As we approached, the Star Commander discovered that the Raiders possessed 2 Omni-Mechs, a Warhawk and a Timberwolf. He ordered me to return to base with that information. Denard nodded and stood up. Moving with deliberate slowness, he came around the desk and stood before the woman. She was nearly 6 feet tall, but being an elemental, Denard towered over her. She stared at his sternum until he hunched over to eye level. Tell me why you believe Star Commander Orton ordered you to flee combat? The warrior's eyes flared briefly, but she quickly regained control. Excellent, thought Orton. She is furious at the thought of being called a coward, but she still does her duty. We were overmatched in weight and firepower, she said. Knowing we would lose, Star Commander Orton sought to buy time so our intelligence could be returned to base. Omni-Mechs in the hands of Inner Sphere Raiders is a serious matter. Denard stood and began pacing the room. Soon, he was behind the 2 pilots. They could not see him, but his heavy boots and deliberate stride made it patently obvious where he was at every moment. After 3 tours of the office, Denard walked to the door and flung it open. Star Captain Thrace! He bellowed. My office! Without closing the door, he returned to his desk and sat down. A second elemental rushed into the room. The female equivalent of her command, Thrace was a mass of well-proportioned muscle, backed by agility and the skill to put the mass to good advantage. Despite the somber air in the room, Thrace was smiling. Yes, Star Colonel? She asked. Denard found it hard not to smile back at his assistant, but succeeded in maintaining his calm. He started to speak, and looked at the female mech warrior. What is your name, mech warrior? Hailbren, Star Colonel. Star Captain Thrace. Former mech warrior Ailbren is now acting Star Commander of Pursuit Claw, Trinary Growler. She will need replacements to fill several spots recently vacated by combat losses. Very good, Star Colonel, responded Thrace. Take our new Star Commander over to the Tactical Center for a briefing on the massacre this morning. Then get back here. We have things to discuss. F, Star Colonel. Without another word, the 2 women left the room, Thrace pulling the door shut behind her. When his assistant returned 10 minutes later, Denard was still where she'd left him, but the other pilot was nowhere to be seen. Did you eat him? She asked, only partially in jest. Denard snorted and rose from the desk. It was not necessary, he replied with a slow shake of his head. The fool practically choked himself to death in front of me. Bachal? Quiaf? He expects to die in combat, and I will not disappoint him. Denard indicated an empty chair, the only piece of furniture in the room besides the Star Colonel's own chair and desk, then reached into a desk drawer. Thrace sat down, stress testing the chair as Denard pulled out a chip and slipped it into the computer. After pressing several keys in silence, he pushed the monitor toward his assistant and leaned back. Override engaged.
Override engaged.
I am in a night gear. I will shoot them with my Gauss rifles until they die, most precipitously. But first, I believe this Novacat is probably a missile boat. If I take out its torsos from behind, it won't be able to fire any missiles. Hey, I announced my intentions to shoot you in the back before I do it. It's only right.
You didn't do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so I guess you're okay.
Artillery strike online. New target acquired. Artillery strike activated.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Payload at 25%.
Target spotted.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Yes, I am.
New target acquired.
Be right back. I'll watch the arm as
New target acquired.
I'll be right back.
Gas ammo at 25%. Target destroyed. New target acquired. New target acquired. Gas ammo depleted. Left leg critical damage. Left torso critical damage. Left torso destroyed.
Yay, no weapons left. I can't even kill myself. I love it, Barbette. I still love it. We'll see you soon. Ah, Genitox. I like me some Genitox. 0 killing blows, 4 kill assists, 2 KMDDs, 929 damage done. I got arrows up.
Back.
Welcome back. We lose it. But I did the most damage in the match by 300 points. I take the love I can get. After pressing several keys in silence, he moved the monitor toward his assistant and leaned back. She read the text swiftly, then glanced at Denard. Could this be more than it seems? She asked slowly. Denard frowned. It was not a question he expected from her. Indeed, he had not expected her to question him at all. It is not likely, he said. Whoever these raiders are, I cannot believe they are anything more than what they seem on the surface. Mere inner sphere scum. With at least 2 Omni-Mechs, she reminded him. Denard paused, then nodded once in silent acceptance of the facts. What is the current tactical situation? There was no doubt in Denard's mind that his assistant would have given a full briefing on the current status of the raiders, had been at the cluster's tactical center. What? You guys are reading that sentence the same way I am, right? Full briefing on the current status of the raiders while she had been at the cluster's tactical center. I'm confused. All their mechs have reached the ground. Only one unit was engaged upon landing, but another was pursued for several kilometers before making an escape. Okay, Tuna, I wanted to make sure it wasn't just me. It don't read right. Denard reached for the computer as she spoke. Composition estimates? He asked without looking up. A heavy company. The engaged unit was probably their command lance. How do you know that? He interrupted. The engaged units were the last 4 mechs to release from the damaged dropship. Intelligence reports indicate that inner sphere units always drop the command last in order to coordinate the drop. The exact opposite of the way it should be done, of course. The Timberwolf was the last pod ejected. If the hypothesis is true, it is piloted by their company commander. Perhaps a worthy opponent, Quiaf? Smiled Denard. Thrace looked at her commander. The reflected light of the computer monitor bathed his face with harsh shadows, casting a deathly pale green over his features. Perhaps, she agreed warily. She continued to study her commander, who was lost in thought before the computer. Star Colonel Denard was something of a legend among the giant elementals. Like many before him, he had won a blood name and the right to fight in the front lines of the clan advance into the inner sphere. First as a star commander, then as a star captain, he'd always been at the head of forces participating in the thickest part of the fighting. Losses were heavy, but new warriors were eager to fight under the leadership of the legend in the making. Thrace had been assigned to Denard's point while he was still a star captain, then became his assistant following the Battle of Luthien. Through setback and victory, the two had fought, side by side. Then came Tukiyid, and the success that had ruined the warrior she once knew.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Your task is to wipe away all hostiles. Show no mercy.
So as a reminder, anybody out there listening tonight, tomorrow night is a storytime stream. With the storytime stream, we will be reading a book called R, the Mystery Man.
Fight usually ends up on that little hill right there.
I expect that to be a one and done reading session on that one. It's maybe an hour and a half of reading time. I give myself, 3 hours worth of time to be able to read most of those. So I expect to make it through that book tomorrow. But I hope you guys will come along and join me to listen in as I read a debut book by an indie author. I do have to warn you guys, and the only reason I'm thinking about this at the moment is because of that sentence that we had in the last chapter. I do not believe she is a native English speaker. However, she wrote the book in English. So some of the syntax is off, some of the words are kind of off from what they probably should be, things like that. I'm going to do my best to kind of probably fix them as I read, but that direwolf was firing at me from 1,500 meters away with LB5s.
D4, I see a bunch.
Needless to say, was not doing much in the way of damage. But just be aware if you stop in, we are supporting a new indie author. However,
New target.
it reads a little funky, and I probably am not going to catch everything as it goes through. But I will do my best.
Get out of there, ladder.
Let's focus, Charlie.
Target spotted. Making it rain on Charlie.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Good kill on Charlie.
New target acquired.
I got Overwatch in progress.
Yeah, 2 of them up there.
Let's take them out.
Target spotted.
I'm picking at him,
Foxtrot awesome with
They are running.
triple heavy. It's pretty beat up.
Target spotted.
New target
I think I saw
acquired.
one in E4.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Artillery strike activated.
Damn it.
Affirmative.
D4, we got a
New target acquired.
railgun over there.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
You got one behind us in E5.
New target acquired.
Yeah, house
Target
gone.
spotted.
I see him.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
We got two back here.
I can't get a line of sight on him.
Target
India's
spotted.
logged.
Including a charger.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Ah, damn invisible walls.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Acquired.
The enemy has started to chip away at us. Stay frosty.
This is more like it. The sparks are flying.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Looks like only half of the enemies
Target
remain.
spotted.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to come out with a win on this one.
Target spotted.
I mean, it's still only 4 difference, so shit could go terribly wrong in a minute, but...
Target spotted.
Gas ammo at 25%.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Hot
Target
damn!
destroyed.
a real blast.
New target acquired.
Few hostiles are remaining. Rush the towers.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Right torso critical damage. New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Welcome in advance.
Haha! Last Goss rounds took him out. Haha!
Good game, y'all.
Well played. 3 killing blows, 8 kill assists, 1 solo, 2 KMDDs, 910.
1 10 blow, 1 solo, 1 KMDD, 454 damage. No green arrow.
Hey, green arrow is a green arrow. A toll is a toll, and a roll is a roll. And if we don't get no tolls, then we don't eat no rolls.
Okay, toll to the troll.
Without proper logistic support, the Nova Cats had been routed off the planet by comp guards in less than a week. First at Jojay and Toast, then at Lozji. Although the Nova Cats had enjoyed some initial successes, the comp guard counterattacks had completely destroyed the Cats' positions. It was the Nova Cat clan's worst defeat and their lowest moment. Only the failure of the Jade Falcons 2 days later and the exploits of Denard had made the shame bearable. Harassing the enemy in a series of bold maneuvers, Denard's star of elementals had kept up the pressure on the Comguard forces throughout the engagement. Popular accounts said Denard had lived in his armor for that whole week, and Thrace knew it wasn't far from the truth, for she had rarely left his side. In the end, however, it did not matter. The clan was defeated, and Denard was lifted off the planet with the final star of defenders. Desperate for a hero, the Nova Cat Khans had decided Denard was their man. Tales of his exploits and his prowess grew and multiplied until even Thrace was hard-pressed to say where truth left off and fiction began. Ultimately, it did not matter. Clan Nova Cat had a new hero, and their faith in themselves was repaired, at least in part, by the exploits of that hero. Then came the promotion, delivered without ceremony. Star Captain Denard was now Star Colonel Denard, newly appointed commander of an entire cluster. But when Thrace heard that the command was of a second-line garrison cluster instead of a full-blown combat cluster, she thought the news would kill him. Star Colonel was as high as Denard had ever wanted to rise. To him, it was the ultimate command position. Yet now that he had it, he would be forced to watch the fighting from the back lines. Thrace looked for any signs of aging in Denard's profile. Certainly there were lines and scars. Every commander revealed the weight of command in the depth of his wrinkles. Denard was no exception. But as with most males, the lines added character to his face and empowered it. His dark eyes were still as clear as the day she'd first met him. And if either his numerous injuries or his age had taken any of his speed and agility, he more than made up for it in wisdom and experience. None of the elementals in the cluster could defeat him, and Thrace doubted there were any in the entire galaxy who could last in a circle of equals with him. With the new command, however, all that ability was wasted. For more than a year, Thrace had been watching Denard die a bit each day as he pined for the chance to get back into the fight. She was tempted to pity him, but fought against it. He deserved more than her pity. Denard looked up from the monitor, silently prodding her to continue. If there was a prolonged silence, he did not seem to notice it. Estimated ground strength is 1 company, she continued. That is 12 of their mechs. Given current information and estimates, we project 4 assault, 4 heavies, 4 mediums, and 4 medium or light. Of those 12, 2 are known Omni-Mechs, the Timberwolf and Warhawk of the command group. The rest are unknown. And isn't the Masakari the Warhawk? I believe it is, right? I'm not out of my damn mind. I mean, I'm probably out of my damn mind, but...
Yeah. Jim, are you out of your damn mind?
Online. Sensors.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
All systems nominal.
Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Your task is to wipe away all hostiles.
Let me guess. We've got a... Oh, I can't even tell what that mech is. I'm going to guess an assault. Nope. Looks like it's a heavy? Oh, he's dropped. Yep, a Nova Cat. What's new, Nova Cat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, Nova Cat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Nova Cat, I love you. Yes, I do.
You and your Nova Cat.
Artillery strike online. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Hold on, my bro. I faltered down.
I hate when that happens. I know what you mean.
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
I'm guessing you're mostly missiles, Bear?
Yeah, they're
Target spotted.
Yeah. Fox 4. Just watch out, there's an Aletha and a flea running around over there. Don't get too separated out so you don't,
New target acquired. Artillery strike activated. New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Damn it.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Target spotted. Need assistance.
Echo 5. Marauders Court.
Acquired.
There's one on the corner of Pop Shop 5. Chop. Left side, onions.
Nigeria, back up, yeah. Right side, left side.
I got stuck on terrain.
Strike online. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Thank you.
Acquired. Left torso critical damage. Center torso critical damage.
Just the Aleppo left.
Target acquired.
Spotted. Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Bask in the glory of your triumph.
Thrace looked over the computer and saw that Denard had linked into the main tactical system of the cluster. Still got arrows up. As she spoke, he had been making notes with a light pen on the raiders' known locations. He continued to stare at the computer while speaking to her. They should link up about here. Denard drew a circle on the map and increased the magnification. The map grew in clarity until a 10 by 10 kilometer section was displayed on the screen. Thrace knew the computers in the tactical center would have given them better resolution, as well as three-dimensional holovision, but she didn't suggest that to Denard. He was working on an agenda of his own. She could tell it by the fire in his eyes. When he was ready, he would brief the rest of the cluster, but for now it was their secret. Send Trinary Fang to this area. Use Trinary Growler and Binary Pouncer to herd them into the area. Denard turned from the screen. Then crush them. We have no need for prisoners. If we can salvage the Omnimechs, so much the better. But it is not necessary. Quiaf? Af. What of the dropship? Denard slammed his knuckles down on the desk with enough force to bounce the computer. Those fools of the 46th? Cavaliers? Ha! He rapped the desk a second time, and Thrace began to fear for the computer's components. The screen flickered slightly, but remained active. Luckily, they only damaged the dropship. Denard grabbed the light pen and moved it across the map, indicating a point in the center of the continent's northern plains. The captain managed to set the ship down in good shape right about here. And if the kill belongs to the Cavaliers, Quiaf? Neg! Denard bellowed. None of the aerospace fighters survived the attack. I have claimed the ship, as it landed of its own free will. Thrace scowled, but held her tongue. If the dropship had been forced down by the fighters of the 46 Novacat Cavaliers, then the ship was rightly the Isorla, or property, of that cluster. By declaring that the ship landed by will rather than damage, Denard claimed the prize by right of being commander of the garrison cluster responsible for the defense of the planet. The Cavaliers were only using Courcheval as a staging area, although there was friendly rivalry between the two clusters. Until now, matters had always been cordial. Thrace doubted Star Colonel Bonden would accept the loss of an entire star of aerospace fighters without some claim on the downship. The Cavaliers, she began, are of no concern, Denard told her. They may be angry, but there is little they can do. Denard pierced Thrace with a deadly stare. The dropship is mine. But we will have the battle mechs, including 2, maybe more omni-mechs. That is enough. Quiaf? Neg, said Denard with a slowly spreading smile. The dropship is the prize, not the mechs. But surely, Star Colonel, you have better dropships than these raiders can possibly possess. Quiaf? Af, Star Captain, af. But it is an inner sphere dropship, and that makes all the difference. Oh, good. That is exactly the kind of bullshit we wanted to hear. And that'll end our reading for tonight, which also makes this next match our last match of the evening. So again, we will pick up. Say again?
Is that late already?
It's almost midnight here. I know, right? I know.
Right.
It got late fast. But again, I will be back tomorrow with some story time. Let's see if have I grabbed the cover of that book yet? I don't know if I have. Let's go find out, shall we? Book cover. Are the Mystery Man. No. I'm gonna have to go get that. Do. Are the Mystery Man.
I'm listening to the Songs of Chaos.
Are the Mystery Man.
R. Miller.
The truth is closer than you think. Let's see. Open image in new tab. Okay, make sure that I've got it. Save the image. Save image as Are the Mystery Man. You're listening to what now?
Songs of Chaos by Michael Miller. Michael R. Miller.
How is it?
Very good. So far, I'm on book 3. I got book 4 left to read. I think there's more to the series. I think it's ongoing. It's about dragons.
All right, let's see.
To be specific, a blind dragon.
All right, let's swap this image out. You guys can see a little behind the scenes as I put up the new image of the new book. Let's see, where is it? Book cover. And Are the Mystery Man. Open. There we go. Are the Mystery Man. Did it not have her name on the cover? Really? I'll be damned. It did not. So, Are the Mystery Man by Amira Kalfi. So this is what we will be reading tomorrow. If you guys do want to check it out at all, it is available on Kindle Unlimited. Or, of course, you can always get it on Kindle or order the paperback or anything else. Again, I don't know how it's going to be yet. I hope you guys will come along and find out with me. If you press the subscribe button on the YouTube channel, you should get notified when I go live. But if not, you can always stop by later on and listen to any of the replays. Because, of course, I do replay all of them. Is she on? She is. Okay.
Probably my last one too.
It's about that time of the night. I was actually surprised that you were here as late as you were. But it is a weekend. Because, that matters to those retired folk of you.
Yeah, I got a good night's sleep last night. I got stuff going on here. It'll all work out.
Reactor online. Sensors.
Yep, I've got stuff to do during the day tomorrow. I'm going to have a whole bunch of teenage girls over for my daughter's party. Override engaged. Yeah, my wife is taking my daughter and all of them out to Build-A-Bear. I'm like, I'm not going to that. Just no offense, I'm just not.
How old your daughter turns 18?
She just turned 18, so probably 17 and 18-year-olds. So, I mean, we're not talking, you know, pre-teens or anything like that, or, you know, just like really young kids, but I don't need to be out there for any of that, so.
13-year-olds are, yeah.
Exactly. My son has a cross-country meet tomorrow, so I may try to go and watch that.
We held the zone for 25%.
It's hockey season too, isn't it?
Yeah, they're actually neither of them are going to be playing hockey for their high schools this season, which is going to be new for me. But they are both playing in the hockey league at the moment.
Target spotted.
Oh, I see everybody went the other way, so I'm going to have to turn around after shooting some folk down in the ditch.
Target spotted.
I can't stay over here all by my lonelies.
Target spotted.
And everybody went right. Except for me. Watch out, Bear, you got people coming in from your left. Down in the ditch.
Target spotted.
Or maybe in this map, they should rightfully be called the Canyon. Yes.
Target spotted.
Yeah, because I went left and I was firing at them over there, and they noticed where I was at and started throwing stuff my way, and I realized I was by myself over here. Oh no, I was way over there though.
New target acquired.
Negative.
And I think I got a UAV up with spree cycle.
Target spotted.
Can we please stop running away from them, turn around and face them?
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
I mean, it's already, we're down by 5.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
I'm guessing we're not recovering from this.
New target acquired.
I can, but I don't want to be greedy.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to act like you're a show-off or anything like that.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile.
Do not let the
New
enemy keep
target
it up.
acquired.
Beta is down.
Target spotted.
I thought he went down there, yeah. Hi.
Enemy forces are halfway there.
Kaboom! New target acquired. Center torso.
Finally, these mech jocks are giving the fans something to cheer about.
Shut them down.
Warning, incoming missile.
Oh, they didn't get me.
You got the only 2 kills.
Yes, I did.
And I'm guessing, say 600, 700 damage.
800.
Wouldn't that
835.
Well,
Our team just completely disintegrated.
Yeah. It was fun playing with you. And
Yes, it was,
good
Bear.
to see you again.
Yeah, likewise. I will catch you again. Maybe,
Thursday. There's 5
maybe.
Thursdays in the month.
Yep.
And so I don't have anything going next Thursday. You'll probably see me then if you do Stomping Mech Night next Thursday.
I plan to, so I will plan to see you then.
All right, you take care of it.
My friend, we'll see you soon. All right, everybody, and here is your reminder that I will be back again tomorrow for R the Mystery Man. I hope you guys will consider stopping in to join me. The more you guys help support these streams of the indie authors, the more I can help to promote some of them. Some of them are good. Some of them may not be. I mean, they're indie authors. That's kind of the way that it goes. But we will enjoy what we can with it. And I hope you guys will stop in to join me. I will be back again for MechWarrior Online next week. My plan is to be on Thursday as I would normally be, not Friday. But hey, you know what? We take life as it comes. I hope you guys all have yourselves a wonderful evening, a fantastic weekend ahead, and I do hope to see all of you guys tomorrow. If I don't, then I will see you again the next time you roll around. Have a great night, everybody, and if you are on the Twitch stream, stick around. We're going to go and raid somebody. If you're on the YouTube stream, hey, I have no ability to raid anybody from there, so thank you. I appreciate it, guys. I will catch you guys again soon. Twitch, stick around for the raid.